Today I fucked up by asking my girlfriend's best friend if she had periods. Obligatory, this didn't happen today. I'm also on mobile, so sorry for formatting. So yesterday I was walking with my girlfriend and her friend and we got onto the topic of blood somehow. My GF's friend said that she hated dealing with blood, unless it was her own. Most of you can guess what happens, me not so much. I asked her, do you deal with your own blood often? Awkward silence. My girlfriend asks me to leave. I confusedly oblige and go to hang out with some friends. Still confused as to why I got told to leave. I was pondering it over but just forgot about it. It was only later that day, hanging out with friends, that what I had said really clicked in my head. I had asked her friend if she dealt with her blood often. As in once a month. That time of the month. We're still dating surprisingly. Edit, scratch that we broke up. Too long didn't read. My chess friend said she hated blood, so I asked if she had periods. I got told to leave and alienated my girlfriend's best friend. Edit, teenager/high school age, if anyone is confused at the apparent overreaction. How old is everyone here? That seems like a wild overreaction. Periods are not that big of a deal. Lots of undue drama. High school probably. I'm still confused. People are super weird about periods. It's like people aren't allowed to have them, talk about them, acknowledge their existence in any way, or even privately know they exist. All that for a drop of blood. Yeah lol, if you had asked that as a 23-plus-year-old they would have burst out laughing thinking you had told a funny joke. Instead you're high school age when they are still awkward and got mad at you. You're good lol. NGL, I'm high school age and all my friends would have laughed at that. I don't really get why the girlfriend reacted like that. Don't worry, you'll all be adults someday and shit like this won't matter. Also no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. Annoyingly true. Today I fucked up by force feeding myself and throwing up at my crush's house. So obligatory, not today but actually. New Year's Eve morning, I just got the idea to post this today. My body cannot handle sweet stuff, my stomach just absolutely rejects it. I mean, I think the taste is okay, but if I eat like more than 3 Kisses or Hershey's I just violently throw up. However, there are some exceptions to this but they aren't important. The other day I was at my friend's house and I kinda like her and we were just watching TV on her couch and stuff, and she gets up and comes back with one of those large Hershey bars. She asked me if I want half and I politely just say no thanks because I don't like explaining things, and then she, come on, don't make me eat this whole thing, so I say fine and then I take half and I start eating it, and I can already feel my stomach aching and the pure pain, but I decide to push through it because the world is dark and scary and full of creepy clown dentists, but you gotta push through and hope there's better stuff ahead. Princess Carolyn. Yeah, like 5 seconds later I projectile vomited all over her carpet and then remember her trying to help me walk to the bathroom where I proceeded to vomit more in the sink. Then I got really dizzy and couldn't remember much after besides waking up on her couch and then her asking if I was okay. I went home immediately after that. Too long didn't read. I threw up all over my friend's carpet after forcing myself to eat chocolate. Because I don't like explaining things. Thanks. Girl's name I like, but if I eat more than a Hershey Kiss or 2 worth of sweets it really upsets my stomach. It sucks, cause I really like sweets, but it's always been that way. Crisis averted. Because I don't like explaining things. / makes Reddit post explaining what happened / Tell your parents they need to take you to a doctor after you explain it to them. Don't get me wrong, but there are limits of what I'm willing to do for a girl. And vomiting isn't one of them. There's a massive gap between a long explanation and just saying I can't eat any of that without getting sick. I really don't understand how you decide to eat half a candy bar because you don't want to upset this girl, but you are perfectly fine with the, apparently, inevitable outcome of projectile vomiting in her presence. Did you think that puking in her lap would be more attractive than refusing to eat a candy bar? On the bright side, you have plenty of room to improve your decision-making skills. Perfect time to make a New Year's resolution. You must be a girl if you don't understand the sheer stupidity that a single boner can create. Today I fucked up by trying to flavor my SodaStream water. So this just happened to me. I've had a SodaStream for a while but haven't found any flavors that I really like and decided to try a new one I found. It's a powdered kind and all the others I have tried were liquid flavors. I make up a fresh bottle of fizzy water and dumped the new flavor in. It immediately starts foaming up and overflowing, so I put my mouth over it to try to catch the foam. Turn out it is a super strong reaction similar to Coke and Mentos. It rockets down my throat and blasts all over the kitchen. So now I know the word nucleation. Too long didn't read. I learned the hard way that adding things to carbonated water introduces nucleation sites which somehow squeeze all the CO2 out of the solution, causing a violent volcanic eruption the same way soda and Mentos does. FYI, also explode if you put the flavoring in before you carbonate it. Learned that lesson the hard way. I know, I was so disappointed that I couldn't carbonate juices, etc. I don't like the flavors they sell. On the plus side, I've grown to love plain carbonated water to the point that I crave it now. This man has created Nuka-Cola the wrong way. I put my mouth over it to try to catch. WTFY LMFAO, you have something exploding out of a bottle and your first reaction is better put my mouth on that. On second thought, I guess that makes you a really great partner. You've never had a soda can start bubbling up in class when you opened it, have you? Well, at least now you know how a girl feels at the end of a BJ. Smiley face. Could have warned me it was coming. I once tried to carbonate pomegranate juice, to the same effect. If you want to have a carbonated pomegranate juice, what you may want to look up is how to reduce the juice to a syrup. It will take some experimenting to get it to that perfect flavor, but it's not hard to do.